Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shot himself.
Of Harlem.
Dímelo, mi gente, que lo que you already know. This is Punch Drunk Boxer, AKA Mr. Moo Shot himself. AKA el adobo, el sazón, el borracho, el pastor de boxeo. Dime ustedes, dime. What a Saturday it was. What a Saturday it was. Las Vegas, Nevada. But we back home, New York. We back home in the city, raining, back in the city, you feel me? We back. Welcome back. What's good, Bassy? Say, yo, shout out to Punch, man. See you in the crowd supporting your boy. Hey, yo, was I supporting? Y'all see me? Hey, yo, boo-boo, let's go, boo-boo. Let's go, boo-boo. Oh, man. It was good while it lasted. Boo-boo been Dodge. I've been telling you, Borracha, you gonna take it out on Canelo now. No, man, that's what I mean. Like, coño, y'all want me to just see Joey? You just want me to see one side. Yeah, Canelo, he F everybody else in boxing. I'm not taking nothing out on Canelo Alvarez. I'm not taking out the sport of boxing wants to see now David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez. That's it. Ain't nobody taking out on Canelo Alvarez, the 4th Division World Champion, Super Middleweight Undisputed, King Nelo, aka Cartelo, aka Cash Nelo, aka Payday, aka get the fuck out of here, man. It's still the same Canelo. It's still the same guy. Randy, la bandera de República Dominicana. Shout out to Michelle Rivera, La Zarza Lee Rivera with a good win versus Sergey Lipinets. Coming right back. Good win. Because I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna tell you right now, that was a do or die type of fight in terms of whoever was gonna win that fight, who's gonna lose that fight, who's gonna lose the promotion. La música de Randy, ¿dónde está la música de Randy? La música de Randy, dámonos con la música de Randy. DJ Camelo, Alex Osation, págame la música de Randy. Págamela. No hay pa' gozar hoy. Bernice, what's good? ¿Qué está, Mendes? ¿Qué está? Even though Canelo doesn't need David, he's a legend already. He could retire now. Joey, what happened? You want Canelo to retire now? Mira usted que now you want Canelo. I mean, we all know that he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. We all know that he got one of the best resume of this era. We all know that. But if he's gonna be active, if he's gonna stay with the belts in the super middleweight division, where he gotta see the man that never lost in the super middleweight division. Look at Joey, how you want him to retire without fighting David Benavidez? Are you scary? Are you scary? Oh, come on, man. Yo, but anyway, man, again, shout out to David Benavidez. Great win versus my guy, Demetrius Andrade. It took 15 years. For somebody to find the cojones. And I'm talking about it took somebody that got something to lose, because David Benavidez would have lost to Demetrius Andrade. You know that Canelo Alvarez fight was never going to come to fruition. He has something to lose. Even though that he ain't got a title, he has something to lose. And it took all these years for somebody to step up. So shout out to David Benavidez. Shout out to David Benavidez. Shout out to Demetrius Boo Andre. It was the most avoided versus the most avoided. You feel me? One guy had a win, and David Benavidez did his thing. He is the monster. And let me say this about Jose Benavidez Sr. You was wrong. Jose Benavidez Sr., to the buildup of this fight in certain interviews, you know what I'm saying? One with my brother, Rapstar Boxing Out of the voice of the UK London. He said that us beating Demetrius Andre don't earn us any respect. Jose Benavidez Sr., prior to the fight with Demetrius Boo Andre, said, we gain nothing by beating Demetrius Andre. Jose Benavidez Sr., you was wrong, because the victory over Demetrius Andre up to this date is your defining moment. Is your son's defining moment. It's better than the Caleb Plant fight because the performance. Remember, with the Caleb Plant fight, people started to question whether he's the monster. This fight, he's the monster. This fight is what now, look, now Canelo Alvarez really got to face David Benavidez. You look like a monster. Mike Tyson was there. It was just a great win to lead up to a Canelo Alvarez. This fight did more for David Benavidez than even the Caleb Plant fight. I'm sorry. This fight did more. Yeah, this fight did more for David Benavidez than the Caleb Plant fight. It's more memorable. This is his defining moment right now. Versus who? Demetrius Boo Andre. Now, before we move forward, let's take a step back. Before we move forward, let's take a step back. Because if you're going to be the one, shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like. Smash it de likey. Smash it de likey. Dame 33 gente hoy. Porque yo, mira, está lloviendo. Yo me voy para adentro. 33 gente. Nada más. Me voy. Smash it the like button. He said, MAW. Shout out to MAW. Say, yo, Benavidez is getting massive praise. Of course, getting massive praise. You know why he's getting massive praise? Because he beat Demetrius Boo Andre. One of the most skillful fighters of this era. The one that's been avoided by champions. That's why he's getting massive praise. But if there's gonna be some trolls here, or there's gonna be some haters, I know there's a lot of Demetrius Andre haters. I know that. So if Demetrius Andre never fought nobody, hasn't done nothing, he's doo-doo, he hasn't done nothing, he's never proved nothing, nobody never wanted to fight him, he didn't have to fight nobody, he has it easy, then David Benavidez no hizo nada. ¿Verdad? ¿Verdad? No. ¿Verdad? Demetrius Andre hasn't fought nobody. Demetrius Andre hasn't done this, hasn't done nothing. Era un duro, era un cagao. ¿Por qué hizo David Benavidez? ¿Qué hizo? That's when you know when somebody is good. See? Right? That's when you know when somebody is good. Because David Benavidez is getting more respect for beating Demetrius Andre than he did Caleb Plant. How is he getting all this massive praise by beating a guy that hasn't done nothing? Huh? He hasn't fought nobody. I mean, he never fought a champion before. Who's he proven? He's doodle. He's this. So what's David Benavidez done? Huh? Demetrius Andre was a dangerous fighter. He was a dangerous opponent. But David Benavidez, at the age of 26, there was more upsides at the age of 26 than a upside for 30. I'm not saying that I'm not saying that the age is something. All I'm saying is if we're going to see somebody get better, we will probably see David Benavidez because he's 26, heading into his prime. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you understand that your prime years in the sport of boxing is right from 27 to 30, 31, 32, depending if you don't even take that much of a beating throughout your career. 27, and I always say this, if you've been following me since day one, I always say that 27, 31, 32, that threshold right there is when your physical ability and your intellect is coexisting at the highest level. For how long I've been saying that, folks? What I said, the age of 27, 31, 32 is when your physical ability, see, because when you're young, is your physical ability. That's David Benavidez, young, physical ability. Everybody, that's when you see everybody in the beginning of their career, they're just knocking everybody out. They got the springs, they got the youth and stuff like that. But at the age of 27, 31, that's when your physical ability and your intellect is coexisting at the highest level. And guess what? David Benavidez is now entering his prime. Dios mío. I have a message to Canelo Alvarez, the 4-division world champion, super middleweight undisputed. Canelo. Y'all know, if y'all been supporting the channel, y'all know I'm a huge Canelo Alvarez fan. I'm just not like one of these delusionals and stuff like that. I'm not a delusional that be like Canelo Alvarez is the king and everybody in the boxing world is peasants. All right. I said this once before. I said that Canelo Alvarez should fight David Benavidez sooner or later because you cannot age out David Benavidez. Canelo Alvarez chose to fight Bivol, challenge himself, but we wanted to see David Benavidez. And then he fought Triple G, a fight that I didn't want to see. And then he fought Charlo. I'm sorry. Then he fought John Ryder, a.k.a. El Pelagato. And then he fought Jamel Charlo. 4 fights. 4 fights that he passed David Benavidez. Y ahora mira lo que está David Benavidez. More dangerous, more seasoned, more experience, and he's entering his prime. See? This is the difference between Canelo Alvarez and Floyd Mayweather. See, Floyd Mayweather was smart enough to see the potential in Canelo Alvarez. Let me get him now at the age of 22, 23, before he becomes the Canelo, a.k.a. Payday, a.k.a. get the fuck out of here, man. Before he becomes that Canelo. You understand what I'm trying to say? Before he becomes that Canelo, let me get him now. And that win is going to age. So everything that Canelo Alvarez is doing, everything that Canelo Alvarez has been gaining, everything that Canelo Alvarez has been accomplishing, to be honest, if you look at every Floyd Mayweather win, the Canelo Alvarez win has aged the best out of all Floyd Mayweather's win. If you really think about it, that has aged the best because look what Canelo Alvarez have accomplished. See, Floyd Mayweather, he's smart in that sense. See, you already had Canelo Alvarez already had a Triple G in the bag. He could have fought Triple G anytime. That was already in his back pocket. You wouldn't need a rush to fight no Triple G trilogy. That was in your ready. Right now, if you would have never fought Triple G and you fight Triple G right now, that still was going to be in your back pocket. That was always going to be in your back pocket. So, peep this. He should have never fought Bivol. Nobody was looking at it. Nobody cared about the Bivol. We never even like matched that fight up. Never did. We really never did. But we all know, as a Canelo Alvarez fan, come on, y'all. Let's keep it honest. They overlooked Bivol. Because think about it. It's self-explanatory. You already had the Triple G in that contract. So when you went into training camp to train for Bivol, you already know that you had a Triple G fight right after. And in the sport of boxing, what they say, you don't look past your opponent. Canelo Alvarez contractually looked past his opponent. Those are the facts. I don't care. You could cut it, slice it. Those are the facts. Contractually, Canelo Alvarez looked past Bivol because he had the Triple G trilogy in that contract. See, it's the difference between, let me say it like this. The difference between the PBC contract that Canelo Alvarez have right now is different from the multiple fight contract they had with the Zone. See, what the Zone was, I get Bivol, I get Triple G. With PBC, I get 3 fights. So I don't know who I'm gonna fight next. I don't know if I'm gonna fight Charlo. I don't know if I'm gonna fight Andrade. I don't know if I'm gonna fight David Benavidez next. You take it fight by fight, but I got 3 fights. But now, how did? Whoa, this guy can't even park, man. He hit that car like crazy. So now, Canelo Alvarez have been waiting. Should have never fought Jermell Charlo. Remember, I interviewed Steven Espinoza out here in New York City. What was the town? No, in New York City. I interviewed Steven Espinoza, and I actually asked him because, to be honest, I thought it was capping. I actually thought that David Benavidez' team was capping by saying that we offered him $50 million. Steven Espinoza told me that, yes, it was backed up by Showtime and PBC. So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, Canelo Alvarez did avoid David Benavidez to get the 3-fight deal and to get Jermell Charlo next. So, it was supposed to be Jermell, but to get Jermell Charlo. Now, let's see it from a different angle. Let's see it from a Canelo Alvarez competitive angle, because we all know that Canelo Alvarez, we can't take nothing away from Canelo Alvarez as well. We know that he's a competitor. We know that he's one of the greats, probably the great of this era, right? Post Floyd Mayweather, he's the great of this era, right? Okay, let's see it from Canelo Alvarez competitive nature. When he told David Benavidez and said, "You only fought Anthony Dorreo. Mira, hey, don't ask me a question, okay? I'm gonna get out of here. If you ask me a question one more time about David Benavidez." Canelo Alvarez said, "Why these guys don't fight each other? Why these guys don't fight each other? Motherfuckers, everybody. What happened? You want me to do everything? Huh? You don't even tell Canelo, Triple G to do something. Huh? Let's see it from Canelo. Let's see it from Canelo. See, I just gave you the David Benavidez, like cater to the David Benavidez mentality, maybe. Let's cater to the Canelo Alvarez mentality. Canelo Alvarez resume speak for itself. The most proven, accomplished. Can't say nothing about Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez has separated himself from his contemporaries. To this, he separated so much from his contemporaries that yesterday's fight was a big fight, probably the biggest fight for David Benavidez, and the biggest outcome, the biggest performance, the defining fight for David Benavidez. And guess what? It was for no titles. Of course, because Canelo Alvarez got them all. Why does Canelo Alvarez got them all? Because David Benavidez fucked up early in his career. Can't be mad at Canelo Alvarez. David Benavidez effed up. You effed up. Now, look, there's some people when you're in a line, right? I'm gonna give you an example. You in the line. There's some people that's courteous. Let me get the boxing fan. The boxing fan. Team Floyd told Showbiz David is in September. Ooh, that means that. So that means that Canelo Alvarez is going to Affleck is going to duck goose David Benavidez, because I'm gonna tell you right now, good looking out with the super chat, he's not getting a pass. No pass, no mas, no pass for Canelo Alvarez. And it's not because look, and I'm gonna keep it real. And maybe the people are not gonna break it down the way I'm gonna break it down. It's not that I'm holding him accountable and I'm not giving him a pass because he needs to fight David Benavidez right now. Canelo Alvarez. Again, as much as I want to see now David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez, especially after the performance that he did yesterday, We all know that Canelo Alvarez has separated himself so much from his contemporaries that they haven't even done 25% of what Canelo Alvarez have done in his career. Let's be real, let's be honest. Canelo Alvarez could retire right now. Canelo Alvarez could retire right now. And in 15 or 10 years from now, we're going to be talking about, well, Canelo Alvarez should have fought David Benavidez. Like we say, damn, Floyd Mayweather should have fought Keith Thurman. Man, Floyd Mayweather should have fought Paul Williams. In the end of the day, his accomplishments speak for itself. So right now is the hype. But if Canelo Alvarez says right now, you know what? I'm going to retire. I got nothing else to prove. If I beat David Benavidez, I'm not earning anything. I'm earning a trend respect. I'm earning a today respect in which if he retires right now, look, I'm giving, look, ladies and gentlemen, I know y'all walking in right now. Y'all listen, I'm giving y'all different angles how to look at things. Different angles how we should look at things, right? The reason why David Benavidez needs to fight, the reason why Canelo Alvarez needs to fight David Benavidez is the moral and the principle in the super middleweight division. If Canelo Alvarez is going to hold on to them belts, if Canelo Alvarez is too little for 175 and too big for 160, and you're going to be pulling people up, or you're going to be pulling people down, or we could fight Bivol in 168. No, Bivol, mira que, I'm going to say it right now. Bivol, stay your ass at 175. You have no business in 168. You have no business even talking to Canelo. You already beat Canelo Alvarez. A lot of people ain't holding you accountable, Dimitri Bivol. You that great? You beat Canelo, the small, you that great? Go fight Beterbiev. Deja con la pendejada que the WBC is not letting us. ¿Qué me importa de the WBC? Your job, Dimitri Bivol, is to fight Beterbiev, and that's it. The Canelo Alvarez thing, looking for a payday, otra vez. No. Beterbiev, you got some work to do. Going you. No. I gotta say it. No, I gotta say it like that. I respect Dimitri Bivol, but no, a lot of people giving them a pass. This whole community is giving them a pass. Damn, man, I know this community. They love to shit on Jamal Charlo, Demise Andrade, Earl Spence, Bud Crawford. Pero mira que Dimitri Bivol y Beterbiev, how they fly under the radar. Mira, esos tigres, no. Ustedes tienen que trabajar, oíste, because you got a lot of credit. Both of these guys are on the pound-for-pound list, and they're not fighting each other. Ain't nobody calling for the fight. Ain't nobody pressuring for the fight. Ain't nobody calling this one a duck. Ain't nobody demoralizing.
Hey. Tony, leave it. No. Come on. No barking. No. Sit. Good job.
Hey, Dimitri Bivol, mira.
Have a good night.
Okay, mira, coño. Le voy a una pata a tu perro sucio, viejo. New York City, we here, we back home. Cállate la maldita boca, maldito perro. He said, yo, that the dogs are smelling. The dogs are smelling somebody that is avoiding somebody. It's smelling somebody, and the dog just said, "Oh, Canelo, don't have cojones to fight David Benavidez." Yo, David should get credit. I never looked at Boo as a boogeyman, but a lot of people were saying he was avoided. So David should get all the credit. Let me be honest, Shadow Ghost. I don't think a lot of people were saying that he's avoided. I think people leading up to this fight recently started to say some of the things that I was saying. But the shit that I've been saying, shout out to Shadow Ghost, my brother, I've been saying it ever since I created this channel. 2018. I've been saying the same thing. And look, it still stands. I don't care, guys, in the chat. The slogan still stands. Demetrius Andrade, the most avoided fighter by champions. He didn't fight a champion, so it still stands. It still stands. But credit David Benavidez. Nah. You know what I noticed now, Joey? Now that I peeped you and what you be saying, you're just a Canelo fan. You have no respect for nobody. You don't see. And this is why when I go live and I always say I break things down on logically and objectively, because I know this community. This community, I don't think y'all truly respect unbiased. Y'all truly don't respect unbiased. Y'all truly don't respect too much of the boxing content host, because I know what it is. I know this game, and I'm not saying everybody, but you guys will only respect if your boxing content creator is talking about your favorite fighter or your favorite argument or catering to your argument. If Boo Boo is a fraud, then David Benavidez is a fraud. So for y'all still shitting on Demetrius Andrade after he put a performance like that, you taking it away from David Benavidez. But I know, Joey, I know why you want to take it away. Because you're just strictly a Canelo fan. You don't like nobody. You come to my channel, you disrespect every fighter that I speak about. You a Canelo Alvarez fan, and you would shit on every fighter that's attached to Canelo Alvarez. That's your fun. But have fun. Go ahead. You in the chat. I like when people are unbiased, logically, objectively. You don't even have to be a fan of everybody, but gotta respect what happened last night. Gotta respect that these both fighters, that's risky fights. Like, think about it. Look, Demetrius Andrade is a free agent, been a free agent. So this was a risky fight. A lot of people say, yo, if he lose this fight, then that's it for him. That's what people saying. If David Benavidez would have lost to Demetrius Andrade, we wouldn't be talking about the monster. We wouldn't be talking about David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez. We'll be talking about Canelo Alvarez versus Jaime Munguia. Why every time, like, this is boxing. At the end of the day, it's like, can we all at one time be like, yo, we got something good. The call was good. Pay-per-view was good. The action was good. I thought, let me ask you a question. Is Demetrius Andrade a boring fighter? He said, Tony, you salty. Come on, man. You guys, this ain't your Deontay Wilder. This is not your Deontay Wilder boxing content creator. Hey, bro, I was out there. I did lives. I did video. I'm not like y'all haters because I'm salty. Salty about what? It's part of the game. It's part of the game. My favorite fighter was Roy Jones Jr. lost to Antonio Tarver. Like, you guys act like, the thing is, y'all guys became bougie fans. See, and this is what it is about the community. Why y'all get mad when y'all see somebody supporting another fighter? Well, y'all don't like that I support Demetrius Andrade? If David Benavidez and Demetrius Andrade will fight today again, I'll be supporting my guy, Demetrius. Let's go, boo boo. It seems like some of y'all will abandon maybe the fighters that y'all supporting. And I like David Benavidez, but I've been supporting Demetrius Andrade since the amateurs. And I'm gonna keep on supporting Demetrius Andrade. I'm gonna keep on supporting Boo Boo, whether he's in the ring, whether he's out the ring, whether he retires. That's my guy, and I'm gonna support him to the damn fullest. Pero yo no soy como otro, que como esto estaba en Llorón, cuando Deontay Wilder Law started saying que Tyson Fury tenía egg waste y toda esa vaina. Yo no soy loco así. Even me, a Canelo Alvarez fan, also. Even me, a Canelo Alvarez fan, when he lost to Dimitri Bivol, and then there was Canelo Alvarez fanboys that were saying, well, you know what I'm saying? You know that Canelo Alvarez is small. No. Canelo Alvarez, I didn't bring no excuses. Canelo Alvarez lost fair and square, but I believe that he's great enough to go back to the drawing board and make a good account of himself to fight Dimitri Bivol if he gets his stamina right. Yeah, esto es boxeo. But I understand in this community, in the YTBC, there's so many channels that do that support Canelo Alvarez and shame Canelo Alvarez and race bait with towards Canelo Alvarez. And then y'all go to every other channel and y'all hear a little critique. If I say a little critique of Canelo Alvarez, usted me mira como esa gente que habla mucha mierda de Canelo Alvarez and they raise Bay and call him cinnamon and calls him that he's Irish y toda esa vaina. No. He said, "Punch, stop being. Are you spamming, bro? Bro, I don't even, bro, don't spam, bro. I don't even block people, but if you're gonna keep on saying the same thing, para eso I'm gonna block you como esto peleato. You want attention? ¿Tú quieres un besito? Motherfucker like this. Read my shit, Punch. Read it. Ya, yo leí. Cálmate, Tony. Cálmate. If you spam it one more time, you're out of here, Tony. Spam it one more time. Spam that one more time, and you out of here. I'm gonna be a teacher today. There you go. Y fuera, ya. Porque no. Ya, ¿qué está pasando? Porque yo no quiero retardar. También I want people over here to agree or to disagree with me. And pero así, ¿no? I don't. Así, ¿no? ¿Qué le pasa a ese tigre? Ese tigre es retardado, Ese tigre es retardado. He said, Dynamite Lewis said Andrade trash. He fought nobody. So David Benavidez win was trash. Right? Okay. So let's unpack this. Andrade is trash. He fought nobody to get the fight against David Benavidez. So David Benavidez win. I don't want to see the fight with him and Canelo Alvarez. David Benavidez doesn't deserve Canelo Alvarez because he beat a trash fighter. ¿Quién le ganó, verdad? So what are we praising here about? Guys, if you feel the way that Dynamite Lewis feels, then David Benavidez don't deserve Canelo Alvarez. Because then he just beat a trash fighter. ¿Qué hizo el tigre? Nothing. He said, Punch, you still are. I give you a break. Have a little disability. He said, got facts, Punch. Diablo, man. Y'all can't even give me a good argument. Like, you guys would just be trolling. Like, damn, I don't even troll y'all like that. Horrible, terrible fighting. Hermano mío, que lo que. So if the meat's on, salud, Burt in the building with a $20 super chatty patty cake. Salute, respect. Crawl always goes down with a nice drink. This one is on me, brother. Yo, Crow. Yeah, man. Hey, yo. Esa comida está mala, man. Esa comida está mala. I was eating humble pie earlier. Hey, shout out, what happened? I'm doing a video right here. Good looking out. Appreciate you. Hey, yo, that humble pie, man, they ain't had enough sugar, man. And the crow, oh, man, the crow bones got stuck right here, bro. The crow bone got stuck right here, man. Yeah, I need that drink. I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Jackie Hernandez, la reina de boxeo in the building. Jackie in the building. What's good, Jackie? Punch you for that punch. I respect you. Oh, man, yeah, man. Oh, man, that humble pie ain't good. That humble pie, that humble pie is disgusting. And the crow, oh, Lord. Oh, my God. You thought I had diarrhea. I even had diarrhea in the airport. Damn. Gray Bridge one in the building with a $5 super chat. Say, yo, haters, son, mal paridos. Es verdad, son mal paridos. Esos sucios viejos que no se bañan. Yeah, yo, that was funny. When the crowd was screaming to David Benavidez in the first and second round, sí se puede, sí se puede, sí se puede. Yo, in the second round, I shut it down, yo. The whole crowd was like on my side. Sí se puede. Then I stood up. Y dice, no se puede, coñazo, aquí. Ese Benavidez se tiene que bañar. Es un sucio viejo, no se baña. Ese no es un monstruo. Ese Elmo de Sesame Street. Yo, the people started laughing. And then, yo, that shit was funny, bro. That was the second round. Hold on. I said, hold on, give me a second. So the crowd was like, sí se puede, because the Mise Andre was putting hands on him, right? Sí se puede. And I stood up, I said, no se puede, coñazo, ese tigre no se baña, ese tigre tiene un bajo de boca, David, tú no un monstruo, tú de Elmo, de Sesame Street. Yo, second round finish, right? And you know, the second round, that was the best round for the Mise Andre. The second round finish, and I'm hyped, I'm off my seat. Zab Judah looks back, and he goes, he gonna get him. Zab Judah, this is crazy, right? Zab Judah looks back, and he tells me, hey, yo, he gonna get him. But I'm hyped, right? It's in between the rounds, right? The number 2 and the number 3. And Zab Judah look at me, because I'm sitting right here. Zab Judah is one or two rows, I think one row right here on my right side. And he goes, he's gonna get him. And I say, yeah, Boo Boo gonna get him, right, Zab? Because I'm thinking, you know, because right away he said, yo, he gonna get him. And I said, Boo Boo, right? And he goes, nah. He said, David is coming. No. Matter of fact, I'm sorry. I said, he's coming. I say, yeah, right, Boo Boo. He gonna get him, right? He gonna knock him out, right? And he goes, nah, David is coming. I said, pause. What? He said, watch. And I'm like, oh, shit. Then the third round, you seen David Benavidez picked it up. Then the fourth round, and remember, he knocked him down. What was it? It was like 4 seconds left in the fourth round. If that would have never happened right there, and the placement of that punch was so accurate, because he even blocked it, but you could tell that his power was on a different level, because even with a partial block, and you could see it like it still found a home. Dímelo, Marco. Antonio Luna in the building. We appreciate all you do, Punch Drunk. Thank you for showing us all what it means to be a humble and real. Gracias, hermano. Gracias de lo mío, man. Que Dios te bendiga. Que Dios te bendiga a todos los que están dándole super chat, y pari que a comprar otro oro de humble pie, porque yo quería comprarme comida china, pero tengo que comprar humble pie. I have to buy crow soup, okay. This one's gonna sting a little bit longer. Está lloviendo mucho, mira, you know that it's bad porque it's a rainy day. Rainy days, it's rainy days out here, man. It's rainy days for your boy. Oh man, it's been a bad day. You know why it's been a bad day? Because all right, so I took my the motorcycle to the airport, right? because I was so much in a rush because I was gonna head late. So I took the motorcycle to the airport when I went to Las Vegas, right? So when I come back to New York, it's raining like crazy. So I gotta ride a motorcycle back back home on a rainy. And if anybody rode a motorcycle on a rainy, I didn't even got the. So I had to wait in the airport for a little bit, let it dry, let it drizzle, because it still haven't even stopped. It's been like this ever since I got out. He said any high-level boxer would have took Andrade out. Hey. So anybody would have done it. Anybody would have done it. Okay. See, it's different, yo. David Benavidez rehydrated over 24 pounds. So if you would have put that onslaught on a Jamal Charlo, you think that if you think about the first round of the second round, you think that Jamal Charlo would have stood up to the Andrade's assault? I don't think that he was going to take it like David Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't even need the triangle theory on this one. We don't need the triangle theory on this one. David Benavidez did exceptionally well, bro. He was so relaxed in there. He was relaxed leading up to the fight. There was no animosity there, so he was relaxed. He took his shots. He weathered the storm, and then boom, he just put that pressure up. And Demise Andrade was hitting him with some shots that it just didn't affect David Benavidez like that. You know what I'm saying? But you know what, man? I'm proud of Demise Andrade, man. He fought back. And let me tell you this, because a lot of people laughing. There's a lot of people that appreciate Demise Andrade, his efforts, and the way that he came out and fight. Because I don't think that a lot of people did. I don't think people, and I told y'all time and time again, all y'all, Demise Andrade haters, he's boring, following a bunch of narratives. And I'm like, yo, my man, he throws man punches. Did he throw a lot of punches? Did he throw a lot of punches? Did he went after David Benavidez, or he was just running, or he was trying to throw down? Isn't that Mexican style which I was looking for? Huh? They was going back and forth. Was he a boring fighter? No. But that's what happens when you take the risk. The good thing about this, Demise Andrade took the risk to fight David Benavidez, and the approach that he took was twice as a risk. Ain't nobody never pushing on David Benavidez to the ropes like that. And I understand. David Benavidez was trying to earn his respect like he does to others' opponents. He tried to earn his respect, but he didn't get the respect of his power punches like that. You know what I'm saying? And we said that leading up to the fight, that what Demise Andrade got to do is earn his respect. If he don't earn the respect for his power, it's going to be a long night. Make Boo Boo versus Plant next. Terrell, it was supposed to be Caleb Plant. Let me tell y'all this. It was supposed to be Demise Andrade and Jamal Charlo. Remember, they was in negotiations. Y'all forget? Jamal Charlo declined and needed a tune-up. So what Demise Andrade did, then he tried to make the fight with Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant's team, Caleb Plant says Caleb Plant wants a tune-up. David Benavidez was negotiating with Jaime Munguia. That fell apart. The Demise Andrade, Jamal Charlo fell apart. So they looked at each other and be, hey, yo, let's make the fight happen. But y'all guys won't respect that either. I think Andrade beats Plant and Charlo. Me too. I want Demise Andrade versus Jamal Charlo next. I want that fight next. But I think that see, I think that more people want to see Charlo versus Plant now because of the smack. But before that, it was Charlo and Andrade. But I think that the smack has hijacked the potential fight with Demetrius and Charlo. But you remember with Demetrius Andrade when I interviewed him months back when he said, "Yo, we could all fight each other." He said, "Yo, we really don't need Canelo Alvarez. We could just all fight each other." You know what I'm saying? And this could be a mini tournament. Like, yo, okay, boom, you get the loser gets Charlo. Plant lost to David Benavidez. Hey, the losers that fought Caleb Plant and Demetrius Andrade, good fight right there as well. Good fight right there as well. You know what I'm saying? So you guys that don't write these fighters off because there's some great fights. That's a great fight. Caleb Plant, Demetrius Andrade, Jamal Charlo versus Plant. David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez. That's all of a sudden right hand was Canelo. See, but I'm gonna tell you the difference though. One thing about the difference in the performance of Demetrius Andrade of David Benavidez was so good. Yeah, the performance versus David Benavidez was so good versus Demetrius Andrade. But guys, don't be a slave of the moment yet. Don't be a slave to the moment. You know why? There's still one thing about David Benavidez he has not changed. See, one thing about Demetrius Andrade goes to the body, but he's not really known for a body snatcher. He's not really known as a body puncher like that, even though that he could punch to the body and stuff like that. But him going to the body, I never really see him slow down the guy significantly, right? You go to the body versus Liam Williams. Liam Williams will still try to make it a dirty fight and stuff like that. I mean, when he puts some combinations to the body and the head and stuff like that, but he's not really known like one shot to the body, like the body snatcher. David Benavidez still squares up. Canelo Alvarez is a body puncher. So I'm just telling y'all right now, it was a great performance by David Benavidez, but it might be different because the punch selection, even though that it was a great punch selection by Demetrius Andrade, but Demetrius Andrade, he got popped, but he's not known to be this knockout artist. He put a lot of people down and stuff like that. We all know that. But he hasn't been in this weight. He only came to 168 this year. So he's still trying to mature his body into this weight class in which Canelo Alvarez, this is his weight class now. This is where he's comfortable at. So for the people out there that feel like because we've seen the monster, that doesn't mean that we're going to see the monster versus the Canelo Alvarez, because Canelo Alvarez have a different type of approach and punch selections. Now, but David Benavidez is getting better. There's nowhere to run. How do y'all feel? Let me ask y'all a question. Because a lot of people saying, yo, but Demetrius Andrade and David Benavidez, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't pass the 6 rounds. Let me ask y'all a question, and right quick. Name me your three fights in the history since you've been watching boxing. Memorable. Name me your most memorable, what you think is the most memorable, most exciting fight. Like, oh man, yo, you see both of these guys, yo. What was that fight? What's the fight that a lot of people love to talk about? Yo, they went back and forth. It was crazy. He went for it. The other guy went for it. Woo! Come on, name me that fight. Khan, Hagler Hearns. Right away. Every time I ask that, the first thing that pops up, no lie, Hagler Hearns. Yo, when people be like, yo, I want shit to be like back in the days, yo, Punch. I wish like boxing was like back in the days. Yo, you remember that Hagler versus Hearns fight? You remember that Hagler versus Hearns Hearn fight. Oh man, I wish, man, I wish. Pavlik Taylor, Castillo Corrales. But let me tell you like this. You see what Corrales did? A mistake. Spitting out the mouthpiece. The mise Andre, you saw how he spit the mouthpiece. Probably didn't try to do what Corrales try to save some time. Beyond the way, ring with Nonito and Raquel. What's good? But no need. What happened to tú no cambiaste el número? You say you're gonna. Shout out to Nonito and Raquel. Didn't know you were here. I was in the fight. I was out there. I just came right now. I came right back. Hit me up. So he's gonna remember. He said you're gonna have a new number. Hit me up. Shout out to the legend. How you like the fight? Champ? Cheers to you, Punch. Good looking out, Khan. All right. Okay, so let's go with Hagler and Hearns, because that's a fight that even on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? People love it. People always saying Hagler Hearns, yo, that's the best fight I ever seen. That was on a Monday, prime time. CBS on a Monday, prime time. That's one of the fights that they said enhanced the sport of boxing. That fight right there said enhanced the sport of boxing. Hagler versus Hearns. As a matter of fact, they call Hagler versus Hearns the best round, the first round, the best round in the history of the sport of boxing. That fight only lasted 3 rounds. I just want you to think about the mindset of the boxing fans. There was action in the first round. There was action in the second round. There was action in the third round. There was action in the fourth round where Diva Benavidez picked it up. There was action, and also you see the mise Andrade. Even look at the fifth round. Look at the fifth round. When the mise Andrade in the last 5 seconds threw a combination, got buckled, and he was fighting. Right? Hagler versus Hearns, the best fight. Hagler versus Hearns, one of the best fights in the history of the sport of boxing, where all the boxing fans today shame today's fighters because they want them to fight like Hagler and Hearns. But Hagler and Hearns was only 3 rounds. It only lasted 3 rounds. That in today's day and age, if that fight were to happen today, how the toxic of the boxing fans are right now, y'all would be like, Hearn only lasted 3 rounds with Hagler. That would have been the hate. Think about it. If that fight was here today, knowing the toxic and the way that boxing fans are fickle, where they really don't respect. See, back in the days, the boxing fans used to love their fighters. They respect their fighters. Today, if we would have seen Hagler and Hearns would have gone 3 rounds, y'all would have been like, Hearn ain't shit. Hearn ain't nothing. It would have Joker would have been like, Hearn is weak. He just lasted 3 rounds with Hagler. He moved up from 154. He moved up from 154. He got no punching power. We don't look at fights the same, but Mise Andrade and David Benavidez, you got to give them both credit, bro. Give them both credit, man. Like, this is a fight that I don't even understand any critique. There has to be a winner and loser, right? Somebody has to win and somebody has to lose. Somebody has to win and somebody has to lose. Nonito, did you watch the fight? No, City Boxing. Where City Boxing? Yeah, I know I'm on the phone, so I gotta go back. Let me see. Mill City Boxing in the building. Mill City Boxing said Andre never getting that Canelo fight punch. Canelo voice payday, payday. I know that, but Boo Boo dare to be great. Yeah, don't worry. He not gonna get that fight. But you know what? He could get a Charlo fight. He could get a Plant fight. He could still get two great paydays, and they could also get paydays because look, Plant lost to Canelo Alvarez. Plant lost to David Benavidez. So what he got next? Jamal Charlo and Demetrius Andre. Think about it. This is their job as well. You know what I'm saying? They should be happy right now that the way that Demetrius Andre actually performed, because there's a lot of people that's giving him credit. There's a lot of people saying, yo, he had mad heart. Yeah, there's a lot of people saying that didn't respect even Demetrius Andre, will never even watched his fight, saw that all this narrative about him being boring and stuff like that. The way that they saw him, everybody, yo, we was in the lobby and man, people was saying, yo, Demetrius Andre, I never saw you fight, man. I love the way that you fight. They was crowding him, bro. They was everywhere when he was in the lobby. Like if he didn't lose. Because I also said this. It's winning and losing, but it's how you win and how you lose. It's like Demetrius Andre. Right now, this is his defining moment up to this part. Up to right now in his career, this is his best win. Why? Because the performance. The performance. And it's unfortunate that these fighters get the credit when they lose. Like Deontay Wilder, everybody was saying, yo, Deontay Wilder does got heart. Damn, it took him to get beaten up by Tyson Fury like that for you to say that he got some heart. But in all actuality, all the fighters that sit beside that ring got some heart. Got all heart. Shadow goes to the building. What's good, man? Middle City Boxing in the building. Hold on. Let me get it right here. Let me go through. Shadow Ghost in the building. He said, nothing wrong with supporting your boy. This community will shame you no matter wrong. Nothing wrong with criticism and critique. Everyone has, they should. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand this new age of you know how many how that's what happens for you sucking on your boy. Oh man, you was riding on him. Like when you support somebody, does that turn into some homo slander or something like that? Like could anybody support out here? Like what is it? Sometimes I be thinking like, yo, the Demetrius Andre haters, I think they're from the Rainbow Army because they be saying the same itch. Like that's what's wrong with our community. When I'm talking about like Latinos and Black, this community, like they don't want people como they get like, why he's supporting him? I mean, you on his dick. Why you supporting como like right? Like what's so wrong in supporting somebody? I support Demetrius Andre. I support Teofimo Lopez. I support Nonito. I support David Benavidez. I support Canelo Alvarez. It's how many channels you know in the YTBC could say Canelo Alvarez is the best. Demetrius Andre is a bad boy. Jamal Charlo, man, I hope he get his life back together, get back in the ring. Yes, go Jamal Charlo. Let's go Jamal Charlo. How many channels could do that? Because I'm gonna tell you like this: there's certain channels that it's already a hustle. That's it. I already built my channel. You know what I'm saying? Talking about black fighters, praising black fighters. I can't praise no Latino fighters. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Manny Pacquiao channel, so I gotta hate on Floyd Mayweather. That's the hustle. Oh, I got a Canelo Alvarez channel, so I gotta hate on Demetrius Andre, and I gotta hate on the David Benavidez now, and I gotta say that David Benavidez is not really Mexican and stuff like that. I gotta come up still with that. Nah, man, this channel over here is unbiased, logically, and objectively. Everybody gonna get supported out here because we're here to preserve the sport of boxing, preserve the modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. Not everybody gonna be great. Not everybody gonna be a Hall of Fame. Not everybody gonna be Floyd. Not everybody gonna be Canelo. Not anybody gonna be Nonito. Not anybody gonna be Pacquiao. We all understand that. So it's a good outing for Demetrius Andre. He moved up for the first time this year. He just moved up 8 months ago to the 168 pounds, coming from the 154, 160. Visibly, you could say, look, everybody was talking about, yo, you saw how, yo, he looked big. Demetrius Andre big, yeah, because he's really not a big guy like that. But you know what? He stepped up to the plate. David Benavidez acknowledged Demetrius Andre even since last year. David Benavidez never talked ish about Demetrius Andre because a lot of fighters in this industry saw what the politics of boxing has done to the Demetrius Andre as well. I'm not saying that early in his career there was no business mishaps and stuff like that when he signed his first promotional company. But remember, he was man young and other people is dealing his business. I heard he had to learn from it. And and that's why I give a lot of credit for David Benavidez for giving him the opportunity and stuff like that, because David Benavidez didn't have to give him that opportunity. You know? It's nice to see, yay. It's nice for him to get. I mean, people should be like, yo, damn, you know how many people say, you know how many people I said, I mean, was talking to me yesterday and be like, damn, man, he's good, bro. I ain't think he was that good. Yo, he took it to David Benavidez. I ain't never seen nobody take it to David Benavidez like that. Yo, man, I wish that, man, they would have fought him early in his career. You know how many times I heard that shit? Yo, No City, you know how many? I probably heard that like 15 times from 15 different people yesterday. Stranger, like, yo, man, no wonder they want to. Yo, imagine if he 26 Demetrius Andre. Like, people was even saying that, even though that I don't believe that age is anything that has to do with anything, because there was no wear and tear of Demetrius Andre. But now we have to say that, damn, David Benavidez is special. David Benavidez is an enigma. You ain't gonna find no 6'3" that could punch the way he punched and hit you with a quadruple left hook in a row. The last time we seen somebody do that shit was Floyd Mayweather. David Benavidez had Demetrius Andre on the ropes. I believe that was the 5th round, and he threw like 5 left hooks in a row. Yeah. There's good fighters. There's great fighters. There's potential great fighters. There's special fighters. David Benavidez is an enigma. You just can't. There's not a body 6'3". And a 6'3" throws a lot of punches. Still making 168. Rehydrates very, very well. And look, and I've been saying, like, yo, man, look like he gonna drain him. Yo, he's been coming in great shape. They're doing an incredible job. His team has done an incredible job. But Canelo Alvarez, shout out to Canelo Alvarez, but Canelo Alvarez can't run. Canelo Alvarez better have his cojones. Canelo Alvarez better not fight nobody else but El Monstruo, La Bandera Roja, the Mexican monster, the Ecuadorian monster, the Dominican monster. That's it. Nowhere to go, nowhere to hide. If you're going to stay in 168, if you're going to keep them belts, you know what? You got responsibility, and that's the only reason why I say that he got to fight David Benavidez. I'm not saying that he got to fight David Benavidez because of legacy, because in all reality, he already got a first ballot Hall of Fame legacy. But if you're going to be active, if you're going to be in the super middleweight division, you best fight David Benavidez. I don't want to hear Jaime Munguia. I don't want to hear Jamal Charlo. No fight. David Benavidez. David Benavidez. He trying to wait till Benavidez can't make. That ain't gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. We've been saying that ish about David Benavidez for the last 3, ever since that he got stripped. Ever since he got stripped, we've been saying, oh, he's gonna drain. He can't make the weight. It's not hard on him making the weight, man. He's rehydrating very, very healthy. I heard other channels talking about Benavidez being a future great Mexican fighter. I say, why limit him to just being a great Mexican fighter? They did that to Canelo Alvarez as well. You know what I'm saying? And I always say I believe that Canelo Alvarez is an all-time great. Punch having admit he's Andre Fanger. Joey, I think you're gay, so you're banned. Look, I think there's a bunch of homo channels out there, rainbow channels and stuff like that, Skittles, Starburst, you know what I'm saying? Caitlyn Jenner. There's a bunch of dykes out there and stuff like that. If you want to go out there, listen to the dykes and be on some homo-ish, come at me with pause. Get me with boxing. You know what I'm saying? I want the smoke. I'm eating my humble pie. I'm eating crow. Y'all gonna be on some homo-ish. I don't like that. That's some. Get on my channel, bro. It's contagious. This new society, y'all. It's too many of y'all. I can't. I don't want y'all around here. It's too many of y'all. Too many homos. Punch. I know Boo Boo at 26 would have been It would have been two different type of weights at the age of 26. He'll be still in 156 pounds. I'm sorry, 154. Again, anybody with this, go ahead, man. Give me the smoke. But all that silly fangirl, you on this meat, you on all that homo talk y'all do nowadays, because y'all would never do that to a grown man in their face. I don't even know why y'all be talking like that. Like, give me all the smoke. Andre did not stand a chance. Andre did not stand a chance, and you know it. Yes, he did stand a chance, man. Yes, he did. Yes, he did stand a chance, Blitz. Now, there's a favorite and there's an underdog. He did stand a chance. David Benavidez was good, was better, was the better man, was the stronger man, was the bigger man. You know what I'm saying? That's it. But if we gonna keep on saying, well, he doesn't stand a chance, then it wasn't a good fight to be it wasn't a good fight to be made. If he didn't stand a chance, it was not a good fight to be made, and nobody should be praising David Benavidez for the performance that he had. Stop taking away from the performance of David Benavidez. The more y'all shit on Andre, the more y'all shitting on David Benavidez. Y'all don't understand. So be boxing fans, give the benefit of the doubt that David Benavidez has grown as a fighter, he was very disciplined. We worked the jab. He was shooting the right hand. The right hand did beautifully. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to hear, if y'all want to troll, come on, man. There's so many channels out there to troll. Baby, okay, you out of here. You out of here. Give me some. I want boxing talk. If he's a horrible fighter, then David Benavidez just only beat a horrible fighter. Why are y'all taking away from his performance? I'm not even doing it. I'm the one that's supposed to take away from his performance. David Benavidez, the monster, el monstruo, el montrazo. I'm going to tell you this. The only people that's saying that this guy's a horrible fighter, that David Benavidez, you know what I'm saying, basically they didn't beat nobody, y'all want to give Canelo Alvarez a pass. The fanboys are coming out, and the thing is, I know what y'all setting up. Y'all setting up Jaime Munguia. And then when they say that there's a potential fight with him and Jaime Munguia, you're gonna be like, yo, but Punch is a lot of money though. Messi said Boo Boo was putting that work. Benavidez had patience and landed that overhand hook. Yeah, and the straight right too, man. The straight right. I think the straight right was setting the tone. And his reflex was good. The Andre reflex, he actually partially blocked that one, but you know what I'm saying? I bet Mexicans saying, look, David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez, the energy is reminding me of Julio Cesar Chavez and Oscar De La Hoya, Fernando Vargas. There's going to be this notion of the real Mexican or the American Mexican is going to split. The Mexican fan base. I already see it in my chat. There's a lot of people that do respect David Benavidez. There's a lot of people that want to discredit David Benavidez win because of their opponent. See, He beat Caleb Plant. He didn't stop Caleb Plant. You shamed him because, oh, he was not a monster, right? Well, Canelo Alvarez stopped Caleb Plant. Now he stopped Demise Andrade. Undefeated. Nobody ever stopped him. Nobody ever beat him. Nobody even... David Benavidez landed more punches on Demise Andrade than his entire professional and amateur career put together in one night. He said, no more nonsense from Boo Boo, pile of poop. So I guess David Benavidez ain't beat nobody for some of y'all, right? So I guess, all right. So since y'all don't want to respect David Demise Andrade, so I guess matter of fact, Canelo Alvarez should fight Jaime Munguia. Canelo Alvarez, David Benavidez should get another fight in. How about David Benavidez and Jamal Charlo next? Not the Canelo Alvarez fight. See, I don't want to take the win. That's why you gotta praise all these fighters when you gotta praise them because you don't want to take the win away from them. You want if that's your favorite fighter, right? Uncle Southpaw, shout out to Southpaw. And the Ecuadorian, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, that's his guy. All those videos of Southpaws are kids. God damn, it's please not Munguia or Mon. Van, I don't know because it seems there's a lot of haters out there that feel like that he ain't beat nobody. So why is the hype of David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez, right, Van? Might as well. He should fight David Benavidez and John Ryder. David Benavidez versus Zach Parker. How about that? I love that all Canelo haters uniting behind Benavidez after KOs him. We'll see who the haters. I love that all the Canelo haters uniting behind. I don't think so. I think though the Canelo haters are the one that's still calling Demise Andrade shitty, which is taken away from David Benavidez, which by taking away from David Benavidez, you're trying to take the hype away from Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez and give another leeway to Canelo Alvarez to face a guy like Jaime Munguia or somebody else. El Montro versus Cartelo. That's it. Great performance by David Benavidez. Great outing for Demise Andrade. Demise Andrade next. I want to see him fight Jamal Charlo or Caleb Plant, David Benavidez, Canelo Alvarez. As a matter of fact, look, they had David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez. Imagine if you had Jamal Charlo versus Demise Andrade on the co-main of David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez. Of course, that could be their own pay-per-view with Jamal Charlo and Demise Andrade. But can you imagine? That's when we had. Then we had, what was the fight that we had? Miguel Cotto versus Floyd Mayweather, and in the co-main event, we had Shane Mosley versus Canelo Alvarez. Remember? So it could happen. And look what PBC is doing right now. Now they're stacking up the cards. Can you imagine? Give us Jamal Charlo, Demise Andrade on the co-main event of Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez. Wow. I think they could still get $2 million a piece with the money that is going to be generated in that event. Everybody could eat good. With the money that's going to be generated. Oh, man, everybody could. With the spot, Jamal Charlo, Demetrius Andrade, Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez. Come on, y'all. They got to do it like, PBC got to do it like the way they started. And it seems like they're going back to how they started, stacking up the cards the way that they did. Think about it. How much money? Y'all already know that's going to generate so much money. Canelo, Floyd Mayweather was generating so much money that they had a Canelo and a Shane Mosley as a co-main event to Cotto and Mayweather. So, ladies and gentlemen, deja de estar hablando mierda and let's support these fighters. So the the executives listen to us like, yo, we need to put that on the same call. Can you imagine, bro? Come on, guys. Yo, give me 1 second. Yo, guys. Let me go to the restroom right quick. Give me 3 minutes. All right? Give me 3 minutes, all right? I'll be right back. All right. I'm back. You hear me? So yeah. So yeah. Should I open up the panels? Should I open up the panels? Huh? You know what I'm saying? I gotta give y'all that opportunity. Oh, y'all hear me? Okay. So y'all want me to open up the panels because I gotta give y'all the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? I gotta eat my humble pie. I gotta eat my crow. I gotta eat my words. It's fair enough. It's fair enough. Give the opportunity to the people out there. Just chill out, chill out with the. Let's not get flagged out here. So let's go. Let's get the smoking. Let's get the smoking. Crow Soup special. My money on Punch Demon though. I saw you, homie, front row seats. It was good. It was man. It was great, man. It was great, man. Yo, Mike Tyson was there. Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was saying that the Andre is not gonna quit. He ain't gonna quit, bro. He could take. He ain't gonna quit. He was giving a lot. He gave a lot of credit to the Andre, but you know he's a major fan of David Benavidez. He loves his style, and Mike Tyson likes guys that fight. I got that respect from Gino. What a lame headline. What a lame headline. Okay, somebody is mad. Why is it lame? Hector Gonzalez. Why is it lame? The headline. Why? I mean, think about it. Canelo Alvarez had the opportunity to fight him before Bivol, before Triple G, before John Ryder, before Jamel Charlo. Why so lame? We're boxing fans. We want to see David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez. And if Canelo Alvarez is not out there saying I want him next, we less pressure Canelo Alvarez to say he is next. You know what I'm saying? Like we're boxing fans. Okay. Let me ask y'all a question. What's the fight that y'all want to see Canelo Alvarez fight next? I'm gonna say mine first. I want to see David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez. De que en septiembre. ¿Qué septiembre? Septiembre. En 5 de mayo lo queremos. En 5 de mayo. The thing in September. Now you want to be his manager. No, Canelo Alvarez is going to fight somebody else in 5 de mayo. And then he could face Canelo Alvarez. And David Benavidez in septiembre. ¿Qué dice septiembre? See, if we're in November right now. Diablo, estos managers. No. Di que Canelo Bobó, mentiroso, límpiate la boca con jabón, mentiroso. Hijo de Satanás. Pero vamos a hablar de verdad, a ver. That's why I don't be opening the panel, porque it trolls de que Bobó and Canelo next. Philip said Canelo protection plan in full effect. Wow. Benavidez must be next. Anything else is a freaking duck, Tycho TV said. With the September Bull. I'm telling you, folks. I remember what I be saying. That's why sometimes there's Canelo Alvarez fans that get mad. But because the difference between Canelo Alvarez, certain fanboys, not the real ones, because we know that I want to see Canelo Alvarez fight the best available, what we want. But with Canelo Alvarez fanboys, they protect them. But Canelo Alvarez don't need protection. Either Bivol or Benavidez next. Both are. Come on, man. One. 5 de mayo. So you rather him fight Bivol than Benavidez. So that means Canelo Alvarez once again at 168 needs to fight somebody that's not in the division. So David Benavidez, as a mandatory for almost 2 years, have to take another back seat. You guys are for real. Like you guys are you. If y'all don't want David Benavidez now for Canelo Alvarez, y'all scared. Y'all scared for Canelo Alvarez. Y'all scared for Canelo Alvarez. Smash the like. Y la ofrenda. Good looking now, the boxing fan. Good looking now, Snarl Burt. Good looking now, Great Bridgewater's in the building. Marco Antonio Luna in the building. What's good? Shadow Ghost. Thank you for the contribution. And shout out to all the members. Shout out to all the members. David should not move up until he can't make weight anymore. Canelo Alvarez should not move up. David Benavidez should not move up. Ain't nobody should be coming. Bivol should be worried about Beterbiev. F that, right? He could get that get back anytime, and that's what I mean. Canelo Alvarez could get Bivol anytime later on. Get Benavidez now. Bivol needs to go for undisputed versus Beterbiev. I hear more people saying Bivol versus Canelo than Bivol versus Beterbiev. Desperate for Bivol to come down to 168. As much as we want the Benavidez Canelo politics will dictate that they run the show. So we're going to give Canelo Alvarez a pass. Canelo moving to Tank Davis at this point. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. Emmanuel said, I wouldn't mind Bivol versus Benavidez to shoot Canelo. See, I beat him and you didn't. Well, hopefully we do see him fight Benavidez next, but Canelo can do what he wants. We shouldn't allow him to do what he wants. Canelo Alvarez, look, I think any fighter in his position could do what they want to a certain extent. Don't abuse the power. It's good that you put yourself in position of power. The problem is when you abuse the power. Let's not let Canelo Alvarez abuse the power now. He fought Bivol. He became undisputed. You get a voluntary bout. That's Bivol. You get another voluntary bout with Triple G as he moves up. He gets another voluntary bout versus John Ryder. And that was not an order fight. Go check the WBO. They did not order that fight. That was handpicked. And then he voluntarily 154 Jamel Charlo. And we're actually going to say that he should fight Bivol next, who's not in 168. That means he only fought one pure 168 since he became undisputed. Y'all going to give that a pass? Nah, man. Nah. I love Canelo Alvarez, but okay, you got 4 fights in. You got 4 fights in. Let's not abuse or let him abuse the power now. There is a hype right now. And to be honest, there's no more hype for Canelo Alvarez in terms of a hype fight. It's just not a Canelo Alvarez and somebody asking for payday. No, this is a legitimate, epic, big headline fight. This ain't no payday fight. This ain't no, remember, y'all wanted these fighters to fight each other? Well, guess what? Benavidez answered the bell. When Canelo Alvarez said, you guys need to fight each other, when Canelo Alvarez said after the fight, he only fought Anthony Durrell, okay, I fought Caleb Plant, and the guy that you beat to become undisputed, and I fought Demis Andrade, the guy that you couldn't fought for undisputed at 160. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. What more y'all want Benavidez to do? He already been sitting as a mandatory. He beat Caleb Plant, the guy that Canelo Alvarez beat to become undisputed. And he beat Demis Andrade, the guy that Canelo Alvarez could have beat to become undisputed. That if we would have beaten Demis Andrade in 160, he would have been the first in the history of the sport of boxing to become a 2-division undisputed world champion. Canelo Alvarez should have been the one. He had the opportunity to be the one. And all y'all was just happy for him not passing on that. I'm probably the only channel that was like, come on, man, you're avoiding it. See, because as the Canelo Alvarez fan as well, you want him that opportunity. You wanted him to have that, but he lost that opportunity. All right. David earned the Canelo fight. Now think about it. How many people earned the Canelo? John Wright ain't earned the Canelo Alvarez fight. John Wright ain't earned a Canelo Alvarez fight more than David Benavidez and Demetrius Andrade dating back from 154. Even with Jamal Charlo, when Jamal Charlo was a precision at 160, and then the franchise title came into play. But y'all gave that a pass. Y'all was telling me, yo, but Punch, you gotta understand that Canelo, you know what I'm saying, he was injured, you had surgery. You know what I'm saying? Give him a little easy touch. 2 easy touch in a row. Fans here saying he don't have to fight someone. That's crazy. As a champion, he doesn't have to fight somebody. This is reminding me of 160 all over again. After the Triple G. Or he doesn't have to fight Demetrius Andrade. So that means he don't deserve to be undisputed. I couldn't understand people saying that. He said, Punch out of touch with reality again. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. You guys are so focused about me than actual what Canelo Alvarez should be doing next. Y'all motherfuckers be why you are y'all getting paid to protect them or something? It's one thing to go for somebody, support them. These are fighters. Fighters don't need protection from us. Leonardo Rodriguez said, Mira, hermano, you can't make Payday Papi fight who he want him to fight. When you're the one you pick and choose like Tank and Floyd, it is what it is. Also, we should allow them. Good look at that, Rodriguez. So we should just sit back and be like, well, Benavidez, you're not in Canelo's position. You cannot pick and choose. Let me take... So you want some guy to have the power and not care about the fans, because that's what it is. See, people were mad at Floyd Mayweather, but Floyd Mayweather was picking champions. Floyd Mayweather picked champions as well. Yeah, he could do whatever he want to do, but I don't think that Floyd Mayweather actually abused his power though. He gave young champions from Canelo and Victor Ortiz, right? He gave young champions. He gave the Manny Pacquiao. He gave the Ricky Hattons. He gave Juan Marquez. Come on, y'all. Let's not act like Floyd Mayweather was just picking dirt. He was picking guys that at that time was respected and was champions. The only one that we could erase, Berto at the time, I would have liked him to fight right there, Keith Thurman right there. But you can't shame him. Can't shame Floyd. And I understand this community. I understand the fan bases. I understand the narrative. There's a lot of Canelo. There's a lot of Manny Pacquiao fans. And there's a lucrative fan base out here in the YTBC. So you got to shit on Floyd Mayweather. He picked and chose, but he picked champions. When's the last time you saw Floyd Mayweather fought a John Ryder? When did Floyd Mayweather fought a John Ryder? In his prime. Outside of the Conor McGregor shit. He said, I'm glad Teo denied that Ryan fight. Well, hey, Teofimo Lopez called out Terrence Crawford. You see, folks? You see what I've been pumping? What I've been pumping? I've been saying Teofimo Lopez. This is what I've been pumping, right? Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. What did y'all hear Teofimo Lopez say yesterday? He wants who? Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford. ¿Qué es lo que es, Ponchi? Dímelo, Boogeyman Boxing. Mayweather way of winning was boring like Shakira. Nah, man. Flo Mayweather was not boring like that. He was just not as exciting he was when he was Pretty Boy Floyd. He was not boring like that fight. Nah, it was not. That Cotto fight was good. I think probably the Marquez fight was Tio want that big payday. Deserve that payday. Canelo saying payday. Canelo Alvarez better fight David Benavidez and stop trying to act like he ain't do nothing. Canelo Alvarez too good for that. Canelo Alvarez too good to be to you don't need a duck, David Benavidez. But I'll be very disappointed if Canelo Alvarez ducks David Benavidez on Cinco de Mayo. I'll be highly disappointed. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say it right now. I don't believe that Canelo Alvarez is gonna duck David Benavidez Cinco de Mayo. I don't believe it because he better not. That's not why I'm a fan of Canelo Alvarez. If you want to switch up and be a diva, then you know what? I don't need to be a fan of Canelo Alvarez. If he wants to trade in his greatness to being a diva, then go play with Dancing with the Stars or something like that. Drop the belts and go play video games. Go open up another gas station. Canelo versus Hyman. I'm not gonna like that fight. I'm not gonna respect that fight. Nope. David Benavidez and Canelo. And I still got Canelo as the favorite. But if he's gonna duck David Benavidez like that, then I'm looking at him as a pure diva. I'm looking at it. He's scared. And I don't like to say that fighters are scared. I don't give a damn if anybody tell me, oh, but it's business. No, that is the best business. If there was another better business deal for Canelo, this is the biggest fight right now in boxing. This is the most asked fight in boxing. This is the money fight in boxing. This is a respectable legacy fight for boxing. So right now, everything makes sense. I don't want to hear, well, Canelo Alvarez could do whatever he want to do. No, this is the right thing to do. I'm all about you doing the right thing. Now do whatever you want to do. It's like having a child, bro. You want if you have a child, right? And then they grow up to be, they're gonna be 20, 21, right? They're gonna be like, yo, I'm an adult. I could do whatever I want to do. No. It's not about you doing whatever you want to do. You should do the right thing. Whatever moves you make it that is a positive and a good move. Respectable move. Nobody should be doing whatever they want to do. That's being selfish. Do right by you and your family, by your profession, by your sport. Also got to give back to the opportunity for the people that gave you the opportunity to. You came to the PBC for a reason. Canelo Alvarez, you want PBC money. Canelo Alvarez signed a PBC deal. So when he fought when he went to Matchroom, he was dealing with Matchroom people and the Zone people. So he meet with us now, PBC. So PBC is David Benavidez. Don't be looking at Jaime Munguia. Jaime Munguia is not on PBC. So you came all the way to PBC to get PBC money, but don't want to fight the PBC fight, best fighter. Get the fuck out of here. Nah. Canelo Alvarez better not duck. He better not duck. Give that money back like you gave Golden Boy Promotions money back. How about that? How about you rip that You don't want David Benavidez? Rip that contract up. You don't want David Benavidez, Canelo Alvarez? Rip that contract up. And go to Golden Boy Promotions. What happened? You want Oscar De La Hoya money? Go to Golden Boy. How you gonna do a cross promotion fight when that's not even the best fight? You want to do a cross promotion fight, and it's understandable in the sport of boxing when that is the best fight available. It made sense for Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. It made sense for Stephen Fulton versus Naoya Inoue. It's gonna make sense if it's Beterbiev versus Bivol. It made sense when it's Manny Pacquiao versus Mayweather. It made sense when it was Canelo Alvarez that he needed to come over here to PBC and get the Caden Plant fight. It does not make sense for you to do a crossover promotion fight when you have David Benavidez. Jaime Munguia ain't the Mexican monster. He's still babysitting. He still got him babysat. Jaime Munguia is going to get beaten up by Canelo Alvarez like he beat up John Ryder. Jaime Munguia don't got that. He's good, but he just don't got that it factor. And that's why Golden Boy Promotion does a good job in keeping him in real harm's way. Jaime Munguia is better than Andre. So why he didn't fight him when he was in the mandatory then? Everybody was scared of fucking Andre. Matter of fact, let me send the link. Let's get it. Anybody give me what you feel about the fight. Hold on. Shout out to Demetrius Andre. Shout out to David Benavidez once again. Hopefully Demetrius Andre get that Jamal Charlo fight. Okay, then planned fight, but I want to see Jamal Charlo versus Demetrius Andre. That's been marinated for quite some time. They can get their own main event, or David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez, and that could be a co-main. I think it'll be enough money for everybody right there. It'll be a beautiful show. It'll be a beautiful. Damn, how you do this shit? How do you do this? Give me 1 second. Why it doesn't let me? Hold on. Yo, y'all hear me now? I had to jump out to put the link. Yo. Horrible lose. I can't dance. Stop it. Leonardo Rodriguez with a $1 super chat said, "Yo, Punch, if we get Benavidez versus Canelo in September, why? Oh, I have a feeling we'll get Charlo and Bud. Black versus Brown is proven. Is a proven money maker. PBC push. Why are we? Why am I listening to people with this Canelo Benavidez September? Why y'all saying that? I'm getting turned off by this. Benavidez Canelo September. Who's saying who's saying that? Why are we not saying Cinco de Mayo Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez? How about this Canelo Alvarez fight somebody and somebody throw the monkey wrench and then it's not like Canelo Alvarez is undefeated here. Not like Canelo Alvarez is looking spectacular of late. He had a good win versus Jamel Charlo, but he have not looked spectacular. I never want to see Jose Benavidez again. He's absolutely garbage. Shit, he know how to promote himself. Sometimes it's all about promoting. You know how to. He opens his mouth. You know, closed mouth don't get fed. He opens his mouth so he get fed. Maul needs to stay away from Canelo. He'll get his ass handed to him worse than Mel. Just Maul and Andrade, Maul or plan. Benavidez, Canelo, nothing else. Nothing else. Nothing else. Nothing else. The boxing fans should be all hands on deck. I think the Canelo Alvarez had enough fights at 168 with fighters that was not in 168. Guys, let's stick to the plan here. Let's be all in sync. David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez, Cinco de Mayo, bro. And us collectively should not be giving Canelo Alvarez another pass. Exactly. Is at one point he could do whatever he want to do, but then there's a point like if y'all guys gonna, he could do whatever he want to do. What we want Canelo Alvarez to do is to do the right thing. Do right, yeah. You could take in between fights. Every fighter in the history in the sport of boxing have taken those. All right, that's it. It's time to fight David Benavidez. Punch, have you interviewed Canelo? And if not, well, he let. Yeah, I already interviewed. It's in my channel. It's right there. Go to the playlist. Punch Run Boxing interview. Yeah, I already interviewed Canelo. I already asked Canelo Alvarez questions. I asked a couple questions on the Jamel Charlo, and then I had him on. I mean, he answered several questions in the Triple G trilogy. Canelo Alvarez team respect me. They'll be you. I'm fair. They think I'm funny. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk ish about Canelo Alvarez unless I'm talking things like this. Real boxing. You don't think that Canelo Alvarez team wants David Benavidez? They want that fight too. His entourage would like that fight as well. Latino Perspective said, did you ask him if he's going to fight Benavidez? No, because Matchroom before asking questions says, do not ask Canelo Alvarez question about David Benavidez and the Demetrius Andre. Facts. So I had to even change my questions, and where I even had to ask him, would you want your child to box? They took my questions away. So if I wanted to ask Canelo Alvarez questions, they said just talk about the Triple G. Don't bring up David Benavidez. Don't bring other fighters. They said don't bring up Benavidez. Don't bring up Andrade or any other fighter. Straight like that. They told me. I remember that time I said, I think that's when I slowed down going on like media, because it got to the point where media wants you to be they're like their little tiny promotion. They don't respect media. They don't respect us like that anymore. And that's when, if you notice, that's when I really was I was amp about it. Like, all right, man, you avoiding this because how you gonna do media work to do media work, and then they're telling you not to ask questions about Benavidez and Andrade. That was whack. And I get it. I get it. Sometimes he gets asked the same question over and over and over. So, you know, it could have been saying it to me because they felt like he already was asked that question, is already annoying him or whatever. But it is what it is when you have media week. He said you got to know how to rearrange the questions. I understand, KJ. I'm sorry. I understand, but if it's your see, this what it is with me. It's very, very inconsistent. I'll get approved and then I get denied. I get more denied than approved for media. So I I could have, but I want to get myself. Look, I have media credentials for Canelo Alvarez and Triple G trilogy, right? And ask anybody to get a Canelo Alvarez fight, to get the media credentials hard. I got the Charlo and Canelo Alvarez, right? So if I was like Ellie and I and like these other guys that they get media credentials automatic, you feel more comfortable in asking questions. You feel like taking more risk in asking questions. So when they told me literally, don't ask them about David Benavidez, Demetrius Andrade, or any other fighter, then if I ask them when I don't even have my foot on the door, and when it comes to this media stuff, easily blackball me right quick. Now, you know when they don't blackball you, when they still have to enable, not enable, but they still have to tolerate you. When I'm going live and I have like 600, 700, 1,000 people looking on, but if they see 73, 50, it's easy to blackball Punch Drunk Boxing because they're like, you're not even that big anyway for us to tolerate you anyway. It's easy to snub it, but when the number is man lie, woman lie, numbers don't. When the support is strong, they can't hold me back. You made that point a long time ago that these major networks, like High Correspondent, who don't know boxing, I believe it was the Castaño. Yeah, I was sitting next to a couple of dudes that didn't even know who. They didn't even know who Jamel Charlo or Castaño was. It was crazy. I was sitting next to these guys, and I'm like, yo, how y'all get me the credentials? Some dudes said, oh, I just applied for it. I'm from Florida and stuff, but I really don't know these guys. I'm like, how you got this media credential then? One guy said to me, he said, man, I did it for free tickets, and they gave it to him. I'm like, wow, these dudes ain't even. Yo, and this other media guy, I remember he was there. He does soccer. Hey, man, I did send the link, though. But anyway, man, I think I like. I'm proud. I'm proud of Demetrius Andrade. I'm proud. I'm very proud of how he fought. You know what I'm saying? Of course, wish it was a victory. Wish it would have been more rounds. But you got to give a lot of credit to David Benavidez, man. He came out strong, came out smart, effective aggression. Demetrius Andrade said, "Yo, I was hitting him with monster shots." You know what I'm saying? And I know that Demetrius Andrade also was, this is like a new body. You feel me? 180 plus. You know what I'm saying? Fighting at 180 plus and almost 100. Trying to. And think about it. He's trying to not even be a regular 168. He's trying to match because David Benavidez he's the biggest 168. He's an enormous 168. He's an enigma. So I think that Demetrius Andrade will actually do even better with a Kalen plan with a Charlo that's moving up. You know what I'm saying? I think he's gonna do better. I think people forget how big, yo, when I in the ring, yo, David Benavidez looked like he was like Tyson Fury. It was nowhere for Demise Andre to go. You know, he tried. He was nowhere. That the effective aggression of David Benavidez, you know what I'm saying, was, but I did like the approach. And I like the way he fought hard, man. He fought hard. I'm not a bougie boxing fan that think that every fighter gonna be undefeated. You know, you can learn a lot from this. One of our favorite fighters have lost. You know what I'm saying? And they have done wonderful things in their career. You know, Bernal Hopkins lost, Marquez lost, Canelo lost, Manny Pacquiao lost early in his career several times. Um, you know, lot of more people's getting dropped before their big fights and stuff like that. Like, we just gotta stop being bougie fans, and you know what, styles make fights. Styles make fights. And I don't think that there's another David Benavidez out there. So I believe Demise Andre could be. I believe Demise Andre could be Caleb Plant. It would be a great fight, but I think it could be Caleb Plant. I think it could be Jamal Charlo as well. And think about it. Demise Andre was supposed to fight Jamal Charlo. That Jamal Charlo I seen yesterday, Demise Andre would have beaten that Jamal Charlo, and I think that he would have even collected the next big, huge payday. You know, Caleb Plant didn't want to fight him. Jamal Charlo wanted to tune up in the last minute, wanted to catch weight. Yeah, he did. He lost. I, but what am I saying? I ain't saying he get punched. I know you like Andre, but he got whooped. Or proud of him because he dared to fight Benavidez, or the way he fought. I like that he fought. He wanted to fight David Benavidez, and the way that he fought. He said because he got whooped within the 6 rounds. I was talking about that earlier. The 6 rounds. Hey, Hearn got beat up by Hagler within 3 rounds, and that fight is still remembered as one of the best fights in the history of the sport of boxing. 3 rounds of Hearn and Hagler, everybody talk about. Everybody, a bunch of people like to shame today's fighters with Hagler and Hearn. And man, I wish that these guys fight like that. It was only 3 rounds, but you respect the fuck out of Hagler and Hearn for that fight. So yeah, it was 6 rounds, but guess what? It's enough to respect Andrade, enough to respect David Benavidez. Because you see the effort. You see the effort. The effort was there. He didn't cheat you out your money. Is the reason why, let's say, a Pitbull Cruz versus Gervonta Tank Davis, his stock didn't drop because he went out there and tried to win. Is a difference. If it is a difference when we see Demise Andre versus Benavidez, and a difference between Jamel Charlo and Canelo, in which I was more disappointed in the approach of Jamel Charlo, because I believe that he got skills to be a lot better than what he did, or approach it a lot better. But Demise Andre went after David Benavidez. Some people could say like, man, he was too soon. Maybe he could. Maybe he should have. Maybe he should have never started that fast. I think in the end of the day, David Benavidez is just a stronger a stronger guy, and if he wasn't feeling his punches like that, it was still going to be hard. Stay on his stool. He did incredible. Shout out to Mike. Shout out to Mike Veloz for stopping the fight. I think that was a good stoppage. Si Canelo no va a pelear con Benavidez ya, que no salga con mamadas y mejor se retire. Punch, a good dude, man. I like your channel, man. Keep up the straight up dude, man. Thanks, my brother. Appreciate your Latino perspective. He said, whoever thinking Andrade could be on Benavidez on crack. Yeah, I'm on crack. Yep, that's that good ass crack. I'm a functional crackhead. I'm like DMX. Everybody love me. Still doing crack. So I'm a functional crackhead, gamer kid. Hey, you didn't see. Nah, he didn't give up. Nadie quiere ver las pendejadas de Munguía. Yo no quiero ver esa vaina también. Yo no quiero ver eso también. But he been out for damn near 3 years. But I feel you on Boo. I wish he could have done more though. So I'm the opposite of you. I'm satisfied with more. No. I was talking about Mel when Mel fought Charlo, KJ. That he had the skills to do more. You know what I'm saying? To show a better approach. At least Demetrius Andrade went out there trying to hurt David Benavidez, knock out David Benavidez. You know what I'm saying? Put some combinations in right there, pushing David Benavidez back. That tells you everything you needed to know. That this guy was he approached this fight, approached this camp to win the fight. He was highly confident going to the fight. You know what I'm saying? But it got to the point. Good hydration, bad stamina. He had good stamina. He had, ladies and gentlemen, look. At least give me this. If y'all are in the camp of David Benavidez, or y'all close to David Benavidez, is anybody in the chat close to David Benavidez? Or anybody in the chat close to Demetrius Andrade? If you're close to David Benavidez, then you understand. Or you spoke to him before, you spoke to him after, and stuff like that. I hear a lot of people say, yo, Shakur's boring. No, the Demetrius Andrade was boring, but then they see Shakur. Did the Boo Boo fight like Shakur? I think it was good hydration, good stamina, but you got a guy that's punching you and is landing some power shots. And then you're landing some shots, but David Benavidez ain't fin those type of shots. So that's what it was. It was not stamina that you getting hurt and you getting tagged. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that he fully fully got his faculties in order after that first drop. That was that straight to the dome. Boo Boo can beat Benavidez. He was just inactive for too long. No, we didn't go give no excuses. No excuses. I think that I'm proud of his approach. I'm proud that he went out there for the gusto. Proud of him. He was in training camp. He was man. He's been in the gym since July, man. So he was trying to get his body prepared for a guy like David Benavidez, you know. So got to give a lot of credit to Demetrius Andrade and David Benavidez. David Benavidez, man, he is the monster, man. He is the monster. He is everything. All the great things that they're saying about David Benavidez, he is just that. And I'm a fan of David Benavidez. I remember when I said it yesterday, when I became a fan of Demetrius Andrade, the amateurs, because he beat my guy Keith Thurman. And by beating, see, I'm a different type of fan. When you beat my guy, yo, I even become a fan of yours because I know the fighter I rock with is the goods. So massive respect for David Benavidez. Leonardo Rodriguez said, yo, this fight made me see Boo Boo is a 168-pounder in my eyes here. His shots weren't effective at all. All of a sudden, Boo Boo got pillow fist. It's just it's different. That's why they say weight class for a reason. He just moved up. Remember, he just moved up this year to 168. He just moved up, what was it? 10 months ago. And even with Demar Nicholson, he didn't have a full training camp. When they announced that fight with the Demetrius Andrade, 4 weeks for the Demar Nicholson, it was like 4 weeks. He didn't even have a full training camp. This was a training camp. That's why no excuses for Demetrius Andrade. He trained hard. He ain't had no excuses at all. He felt good. The training was good. He had everybody in place, coaches, Rose, everybody sacrificed. Everybody sacrificed in his team. Everybody sacrificed. He stayed in Cali for 7 to 8 weeks. Everybody sacrificed, man. He wanted this one. He really wanted this one, and he came up short. They saying he 190 rehydrated. Yeah, they say he rehydrated 90. It was like 187, 188, and I heard that David Benavidez rehydrated to almost 195. So even with Demetrius Andrade trying to match up in rehydration, David Benavidez just rehydrated. I think it was plus 24, 25 pounds. Like, yo, I'm saying to my, how the F is this guy rehydrating almost 24, 25 pounds like that, bro? That's like, I think that sign needs to be managed as well, man. I don't even think that's the rehydration is healthy. I don't even think even for Demetrius Andrade to rehydrate 20 pounds, you know what I'm saying? 20 pounds, 21 pounds, 22. That's too much. That's too much one night. That's too much. That's too much. Your stomach could be your stomach. You know what I'm saying? I've seen people, I've seen. And I said this before. I don't know how long a lot of y'all been following the channel. I always say that the rehydration is as dangerous as the cut. I seen fighters vomit. I remember the story with Jason Rosario. He's not taking in the protein and things of that nature. It's just not flowing. The protein is not flowing. He was vomiting before the Charlo fight. Teofimo Lopez was sick. He couldn't rehydrate. There's a lot. There's fighters that can't rehydrate. You know what I'm saying? You try to get them 20, 25 pounds and stuff like that. I remember Michel Rivera before. Michel Rivera as well. Like, yeah, man, rehydration is serious. A lot of people think it's cut because they think about when they think about the cut and then they think about like fighters fainting. Nah, the rehydration is just as dangerous, probably more dangerous. In the last 5 years, the problem in boxing is the rehydration. Earl Spence, I don't know. I wasn't in the locker room with Demetrius Andrade, so I don't know. How it led up, to how he was fitting and stuff like that. But I don't think that anybody could feel wonderful putting on 20 pounds right away. Nah. Remember, everybody, it's the human body. Like, I even know my body. Let's say when I'm let's say I'm on a diet, right? I'm on a diet, and then I go out, and I eat and I drink. I can eat, drink. The most I put up in one night, the most, and I know my body. The most I put in when I could eat, drink, shots, be 8 pounds. I put up 8 pounds or waterweight? But yeah, man. But anyway, for and I gotta put a video, yo. Hey, yo, I got a little clip. Bud Crawford was about to put it on some, but I forgot this young fighter's name, bro. That's why I haven't even dropped the video because he was going to put it. He said he told this young fighter, man, I'm gonna f you up, something like that. I'm gonna put it up. I'll put it on my story. But ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow was another night, another day of boxing. Let me drop these videos that I collected from yesterday. I got a picture also with Sobre Matias. Sobre Matias was calling everybody out. Teofimo Lopez called out. He said that he declined the Ryan Garcia offer, but called out Tank and Bud Crawford. But anyway, folks, man, thank you for tuning in. Let me drop these couple of videos before it gets too late. So man, everybody have a great night. I did send the link. Ain't nobody wanted to tell me off or smoke me. So hey, you had an opportunity. But tomorrow, another opportunity again. Y'all already know it's Punch Run Boxing, aka Mr. Moonshine himself. En la doble sazón, el borracho lo pasó de boxeo. Let's go. We out.